Here we've got our bench test, 3 to 5 rep maximum. So when you're doing this test, make sure that the bench is lined up right underneath the bar so that you're squared up. And then when you lie down, you want to make sure your feet are flat on the ground, your shoulder blades are touching, and your hips are touching. From there, you're going to unrack the bar, going straight up over top of your chest, and then you're going to come down, touch the chest, and drive back up. We want to make sure we do some warm-up sets, so we'll start off nice and light. Do, say, 8 to 10 to 12 reps. Make sure you get nice and warm without fatiguing and slowing down with it. When you've done your warm-up, you're just going to rack the bar back up, rest a minute to 2 minutes, so you're fully recovered, and then you're going to start to load some weight on. And we're going to warm up with another few reps here, maybe around 8 rep range, getting nice and warm. It's a little bit more challenging here for me. Touch, drive, you want to make sure you're doing it all controlled. We're going to rack it up, and then you're going to continue that process until you get to a weight that you're comfortable with. And we're going to do the testing set around the 3rd or 4th set. And you want to pick a weight that's heavy enough where you're going to fail or finish the set at 3 to 5 reps where you can't do any more. So I highly advise and think it's imperative that if you're doing something like this, you have someone to spot you, someone who's going to be behind to grab the bar if you can't get the bar all the way up. So on the testing set, it's going to look something like this. Say I've loaded it up, but I've got my testing weight. I can come all the way down, touch, drive. Come down, touch, drive. Maybe it's getting a bit harder, so touch, drive, and then the last rep, it's getting hard, hard, hard. I can maybe get one more in. And that's the last set, and I'm gonna rack it up. So we wanna stay between that 3 to 5 rep range. If, say, you get one over, one underneath, that's okay. Just make sure you're safe while you're doing it. And the other thing that's important is you might be at a gym where you have a barbell. You don't have this machine where it's sliding up and down. So when you have a bar like this, it's even more important to make sure you have a spotter with you to make sure that you're doing it safely and there's no risk and you don't get pinned under the bar. If you are doing it alone or with the spotter and there's no one really around, make sure you don't put the clips on the edge of the bar, just so if you need to and you're stuck, you can just tip the bar one way and the weights will slide off, and then you tip it the other way and the weights will slide off, and then you just got the bar to deal with at the end. So that's the bench press test. Again, make sure you're nice and warm, and you want to finish off with a weight that is definitely challenging, where you can only get between 3 to 5 reps.